You know that feeling when you shoot a gun so smooth, it feels like it's whispering,
"You're him." Yeah.
That's what shooting a 2011 feels like. And if you don't own one yet, let me tell you, you're missing out on one of the most addictive upgrades to your shooting life. This isn't an overpriced 1911 cosplay. The 2011 is the evolution, same classic ergonomics, modern capacity, and the kind of trigger that makes you hate every polymer trigger you used to tolerate. Today, I'm giving you 7 reasons why every gun owner, yes, even you polymer frame fanboys, needs at least one 2011 in their collection. Reason number 1, the trigger will ruin you for every other gun. Once you felt that crisp glass break single action trigger, you'll understand why 2011 shooters walk around like they've just solved gun control. It's short, it's predictable, and it resets faster than your ex's dating life. After shooting a 2011, every striker fire gun starts to feel like pressing a wet sponge. That's not opinion, that's physics and craftsmanship doing a tag team on your dopamine receptors. Some people will argue,
but striker triggers are good enough.
Sure. And gas station sushi is technically food, but when you experience something better, you don't go back. Reason number 2, recoil control that feels like it's cheating. The first time you shoot a well-tuned 2011, it doesn't rise, it kind of vibrates. That's because of all of its metal frame, low bore axis, perfect weight distribution. Follow-up shots feel surgical, like the gun wants to stay on target. Some will say,
but it's heavy.
Good, that's why it shoots like a laser. You want lightweight? Get a plastic gun. You want precision? Get a 2011. Reason number 3, capacity meets class. The 1911 gave us timeless style. The 2011 gave us that 20 plus rounds of 9mm. It's like if James Bond decided to go to war instead of a dinner party. You get the same clean lines, that perfect grip angle, but now it's backed up with a double stack capacity. You're not just flexing at the range, you're running a Ferrari with a bigger gas tank. Now, some skeptics may say,
but I've got a Glock 17. 17 rounds is plenty.
And you're right. Until you feel how stable that 2011 feels when it's cycling 20 rounds like a sewing machine on Red Bull. Speaking of capacity, magazines matter. This is my Springfield Prodigy. This right here is a 17-round flush-fitting magazine that comes with it. Nice standard. But this one, it looks like a 17-round magazine too.
But it's not.
Until you load it, because this is a Checkmate magazine and it's actually 19 rounds in a flush fit package that runs in my Prodigy. 19 rounds, flush. Yes, you heard me. And that's not just the Prodigy. If you run staccato style mags, staccato, Kimber 2011s, etc., Checkmate's got you. I'm an unapologetic ammo whore, so this makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. I don't know what kind of voodoo they're doing over at Checkmate, but I like it. Theoretically, you can squeeze 20 rounds in here, but 19 in a flush magazine is already ridiculous. Checkmate's been making OEM mags for huge brands for years. American made, heavy warranty, lineups keep growing. Thank you, Checkmate, for sponsoring this video. All the ammo used in this video was brought to you by Nosler, maker of the most innovative, most accurate, and most effective bullets and ammunition in the industry. Reason number 4, custom gun energy without the gunsmith headache. Even entry-level 2011s today, like this Springfield Prodigy, give you that hand-fitted race gun feel without needing a guy named Earl who only answers emails every lunar cycle. You pull it out of the box and it's already smoother than most tuned Glocks. And yeah, compared to a Glock, a 2011 will need a little more maintenance. That kind of goes without saying, but it's not the kind of high maintenance that makes you shudder at the idea of owning one. Keep it lubed, and if it's a decent quality 2011, it's gonna run. That's just where we are with the advancements of 2011s on the market today. And reason number 5, it's a cheat code for shooting because it makes you better. A 2011 is basically traction control for your shooting ability. It covers up all of your mistakes, but in a way that actually teaches you how to shoot better. Don't have the best trigger control? Doesn't matter. The trigger's so crisp and so light that before you can even make the mistake, the gun's already gone off. Worried about recoil? Don't be. There's barely any. And that means your recoil anticipation drops, your follow-up shots tighten up, and you start shooting not just more accurately, but accurately faster. Put a red dot on it and actually get a good zero, and it becomes a laser beam. Grip angle, extra weight, smooth tracking, everything about it makes it easier to shoot well. That improved feel breeds confidence. Confident shooters shoot more. Shooting more builds skill. It's a virtuous cycle. The platform amplifies positive feedback loops. I put a 2011 in the hands of countless first-time shooters. Every single time, they shoot it better and fall in love. Anecdotal? Sure. Repeated often enough to be gospel? Also yes. The 2011 makes you a better shooter, period. Reason number 6, mechanical work of art. Swag, fit, and then just that natural aura. This is where the 2011 stops being just a tool and becomes a mechanical masterpiece. I've seen gorgeous work done to polymer guns. My Glock 19X is tricked out and I still gush over it. But even then, a mid-tier 2011 just feels and looks higher quality. But then you start going into Big Daddy style. And the fit and finish is tight where it should be tight, smooth where it should glide. No rattly cheap bits presence. It borrows the 1911's utterly classic aura, that subtle swagger that turns heads. And it has tactile quality, metal interfaces, weight in the hand, controls that index naturally under your finger. Ownership is emotional. You'll be prouder to own and train with a well-made 2011, and that pride makes you practice more. That's not fluff, it changes behavior. And reason number 7, they're more affordable than ever. Are 2011s cheap? No. Are they unaffordable for most people anymore? Also, no. The market matured. You can now buy a 2011 at nearly any price point. I shot a $700 2011 that surprised me. Not a top tier performer, but better than a $700 Glock in feel and shootability. Entry-level 2011s now give you buttery triggers, better recoil control, and a metal feel at prices that used to belong only to polymer pistols. Reality check, polymer guns still generally win on absolute reliability. I'm not pretending otherwise, but from pure shooting experience and enjoyment, if you can afford a Glock, you can afford an entry-level 2011 that will make you shoot and smile more. So yeah, you could say the 2011 is a luxury gun, but it's not a Gucci belt. It is a Rolex Submariner, functional art built for performance. And if you actually shoot, not just collect, it'll teach you more than any YouTube tutorial ever will. Every gun owner should own at least one 2011 because it reconnects you to what makes shooting beautiful: precision, control, and mastery. It reminds you why you fell in love with shooting in the first place. Sometimes it's not about practicality, it's about passion. The 2011 is pure, unapologetic passion, chambered in 9mm.